$1.5 million. That's how much LeBron James spends annually just on maintaining his body. For most athletes, that would seem excessive. For the only player to ever reach 40,000 points while playing alongside his own son in the NBA, it's proven to be the investment of a lifetime. So, what does it take to dominate a sport for over 20 years? When LeBron James first stepped onto an NBA court in 2003, no one could have predicted that we'd still be watching him break records 2 decades later. Born in Akron, Ohio, LeBron has grown from a simple teenager into something we've never seen before in basketball, a superstar who's still playing at an elite level well into his late 30s. Think about it. Most NBA careers last less than 5 years. Players come and go, their names forgotten by all but the most dedicated fans. But LeBron? He's not just here. He's still one of the best players in the world. With 20 All-Star selections, 4 NBA championships with 3 different teams, and now the title of NBA's all-time leading scorer, he's rewritten what we thought was possible in professional sports. But this isn't just about staying in the league or collecting records. LeBron has maintained a level of excellence that defies everything we know about athletic aging. While other players slow down, he adapts. While others decline, he finds new ways to dominate. His journey from the chosen one to becoming the first player to score 40,000 points isn't just about natural talent. It's about revolutionizing how athletes approach their careers. Challenge. Let's break down why what LeBron's doing is so incredible. Professional basketball is one of the most demanding sports on the planet. Players run up and down a 94-foot court hundreds of times per game. They jump, sprint, stop suddenly, and take hits from other elite athletes, all while trying to make split-second decisions that can make or break a game. The NBA schedule is brutal. We're talking 82 regular season games, with teams often playing on back-to-back nights. Add playoff games, and you're looking at potentially 100-plus games a year. That's not counting practice sessions, training, and travel across multiple time zones. The human body isn't built for this kind of sustained punishment. Let's look at the numbers. By age 32, most NBA players are well past their prime. Their speed drops, their jumping ability decreases, and injuries take longer to heal. Even legends like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant showed clear signs of decline in their mid-30s. The game takes a toll on everyone. Or at least, that's what we thought before LeBron James. Most players face a harsh reality by their early 30s. Either adapt to a reduced role or leave the game entirely. The NBA is constantly bringing in younger, faster talent. Every year, new players enter the league who grew up studying LeBron's highlights. They're hungry, they're explosive, and they're gunning for the top spot. Yet somehow, LeBron isn't just surviving against these young stars, he's still dominating them. Exploration. So, how does he do it? LeBron's approach to maintaining his body is unlike anything we've seen in sports history. He spends about $1.5 million every year just on keeping his body in peak condition. That's not just a random number, it's a carefully planned investment in everything from personal chefs to recovery specialists. His daily routine would exhaust most people before they even got to basketball. It starts with sleep, which is 8 to 9 hours every night in a carefully controlled environment. His bedroom temperature is kept at exactly the right level for optimal rest. He even uses special apps and techniques to track his sleep quality. When it comes to training, everything is customized. LeBron doesn't just lift weights or run drills. He has a team of experts who analyze every movement he makes. They look at how he runs, jumps, and lands. They study where he might be putting too much stress on his body and adjust his training to prevent injuries before they happen. His diet is just as detailed. We're not talking about just eating healthy. We're talking about precisely measured meals designed specifically for his body and schedule. On game days, he eats different foods than on training days. Everything is timed perfectly to give him the energy he needs exactly when he needs it. But here's what really sets LeBron apart: his ability to change his game as his body changes. Early in his career, he could just jump over everyone and power through defenders. Now, he's become one of the smartest players ever. He's improved his shooting, mastered posting up near the basket, and become an even better passer. It's like watching a power forward transform into a point guard, but somehow get better in the process. Key moment. The world really saw what all this preparation meant on February 7, 2023. That's the night LeBron broke Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's all-time scoring record, a record that had stood for almost 40 years. But it wasn't just about the points. It was about how he did it. At age 38, he was still averaging numbers that would make players in their prime jealous. Just when people thought that was the peak, LeBron did something even more incredible. In the 2023-24 season, he became the first player ever to reach 40,000 points. Think about it. No one in the 75-plus year history of the NBA has ever scored that many points. And LeBron wasn't just limping to the finish line. He was still putting up over 25 points per game, along with 7 rebounds and 7 assists. But perhaps the most amazing moment came when he stepped onto the court with his son Bronny. No father had ever played in the NBA at the same time as his son. This wasn't just a feel-good story. It was proof of LeBron's incredible longevity. He had stayed in the league long enough and played well enough to share the court with his own child. Conclusion: what LeBron James has done goes beyond basketball. He's changed how we think about what's possible in professional sports. Before him, playing at an elite level in your late 30s seemed impossible. Now, young players are following his blueprint, investing in their bodies early and thinking about how to extend their careers. His impact reaches far beyond individual achievements. Teams across all sports now look at recovery and preservation differently. They're investing more in player health, using advanced technology, and thinking long-term. The idea that an athlete's prime has to end in their early 30s, LeBron has shattered that myth. Think about the bigger picture. In a league where most careers last less than 5 years, LeBron has been dominant for over 2 decades. He's played against players who are now coaches. He's competed against players who were born after he started his career. And he's still going strong. And with that, we've reached the end of today's video. We're watching history unfold every time LeBron steps on the court. Share your thoughts below about your favorite LeBron moment. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories about the current news in the NBA. This isn't just about basketball, it's about pushing the limits of human achievement.